Okay, the camera.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this edition of Golf Gossip Girls. I'm Shan Coughlin, one of your hosts, with my good friend Miss Jamie Catola.
We're back.
We are back. So excited!
I know. We couldn't wait for good golf season to start.
I know. So even though some things happen in the off season, you really need the tournaments to get in swing. So we have stuff to talk about.
We've got a lot to talk about.
There has been a lot going on. Jamie's been doing her research. I just like to look around a little bit. You can find it anywhere. But, Jamie, what are we going to start off today's show with?
I think we're going to talk about Mr. Tiger Woods.
Okay. Well, he was back this week.
He was. And, I know somebody who made a comment on their Facebook the other day, and they said if it wasn't for Tiger Woods, the PGA would be worthless. And it really struck a chord with me.
I could tell.
He thought he was being really funny, and, he even commented, obviously, this stuck with you. I was like, well, yeah, a little bit, considering you don't really know anything about golf, and I have my own show along with Shan Coughlin. So, and I think I can say what I want.
Well, granted, everyone can have their opinion. I mean, again, that's the premise of this show as well. But to say that, really, it's come nowhere because of Tiger Woods. I mean, with all the people before and what people are doing now. I mean, oh my gosh, last year was phenomenal when you look at all the different winners that we had and people who just played really well.
I thought it was good. I told this kid, I kind of just
I love you
sputtered
calling
off
him a
some
kid.
stuff.
That was funny.
He's younger, so I can call him a kid. And, I said, all right, let's talk about some of the stuff. I was like, Rory, who played his face off all season and was setting records nonstop.
In the midst of personal controversy.
Yeah, which we definitely covered.
Yes.
And speaking of, she had her best season as
Ever.
well. Clearly, they're better off
Separate
than together.
Yes.
But then, I said Patrick Reed, we had touched on that, how
Yeah.
he was like, I'm top 5 golfer. And no, you're not.
Well, I don't know. He's playing pretty good now.
Well, he started off last season pretty good, and
Yeah.
that's, we'll see him fizzle out. The other thing was, Dustin totally getting busted.
Yes. But he's in our news today, too, so we can't.
Yeah, he is.
I'm not a Dustin hater, though. I'm
No,
not.
we never were a Dustin hater, but it was just like,
Yeah.
okay.
Let's be realistic.
I had said, Jason Day, when he had crossed over that pond or the creek and then hit that amazing shot out of all that crap, and it was
Right.
just that was, a highlight reel.
Forever. They played it forever.
I also had said, Jordan Spieth, this kid who is dominating. He's awesome, and I can't wait to see what he does in this year. He's
Right.
he's going to play awesome, and then Bubba winning the
Yeah.
Masters again.
So let's face it. I mean, economics were down for the PGA Tour, but they were down for everything, not just
Yeah.
the PGA Tour. So
Exactly.
and as my son likes to point out, I forget how many million he said that was 1 point so and so million people watch the Super Bowl and tune in or whatever, and 650 million people watch the soccer. So I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
really?
yeah, it's just things are just changing, and just get over it. It's not because Tiger Woods wasn't playing. Period.
No,
I think the Super Bowl was 150 million.
150 million. That's right. Sorry. Yeah.
but Tiger, he was the greatest. Mm-hmm. He has a lot of
Absolutely.
records. They're not going to be broken for a long time, but he's done.
Yeah.
Right now.
Full respect for what he has accomplished, but the man has the body of an 80-year-old, I think. I mean, he's torn it up. It's falling apart, and I wish him that. I don't wish him any harm. Absolutely not. But
No.
again, realistically, I don't see him coming back and doing definitely not as well as he did, and doubt he will win again.
Everybody just needs to find a new favorite,
Yes.
which we will touch on later,
Yeah.
too.
All right. So that is Tiger. We wish you all the best, Tiger. Appreciate everything you have done. Mad respect for the past, but, let's move on.
Yeah. So we talked about Dustin a little bit.
Yes. Great news for Dustin
Ooh.
this week.
He became a papa.
He did become a papa, and hopefully everything he's been through this year will stick, and he will continue that journey. And somebody leaked the name.
Oh, so this is this is all kind of a hunch.
Yeah.
But
We can hunch here.
We can hunch, and I'm gonna hunch because it's pretty kind of accurate.
Mm-hmm.
So we all know that Dustin owns Dustin Johnson Golf Academy here at the beach in
And the one in Florida.
Murrells Inlet here.
Yeah, and there's one in Florida too.
Okay. And I know that the former coach of Coastal Carolina runs the Dustin Johnson School.
Yeah.
And the Twitter. And
Yeah, he takes care of all that.
takes care of all of it for Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he was with him in California, because I know that he was showing some shots of him practicing. But he took a picture of Dustin and the baby, or it was sent to him, and it said, you know, along the lines of, "Oh, baby Tatum, and we're so proud of DJ and Paulina." Well, when they announced the baby, everybody was like, they didn't say the name, they didn't say the name. And every single news report was like, when are we going to find out the kid's name? And then all of a sudden,
It gets tweeted.
DJ Johnson, or what was it, DJ Golf School, at DJ Golf School, bloop, there it is. So, baby Tatum Johnson.
Yeah, because I mean, like you said, if DJ had actually tweeted it himself, he would be like me and
My
Tatum.
kid,
Yeah.
not a
Not-
third person. So,
Yeah.
yeah, somebody leaked it.
I don't think, I think they were waiting for a bigger announcement than that.
I think they were going to have a nice spread in People Magazine
Yeah,
or something.
Something. Oh, bad,
And,
bad.
Yeah, so somebody from his camp totally leaked it by accident, and it might be a resident here at the beach. That's
But
all I'm saying.
If he leaked it on purpose, that's very different.
I think it was an
but
accident
Yeah.
completely.
Yeah.
But
There it is. What really
Yeah.
matters, little Tatum and parents DJ and Paulina. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful picture.
It
And
is.
can I just tell you that every hospital in America uses those same baby
they
blankets?
do. There's one company, it's like out of like Ohio or
Mm-hmm.
something, and they make all the baby blankets for every hospital.
Well, I'm just glad to know that even very rich people steal them.
Yes.
Yeah, not just those. You must pay for them because everybody I know kept their baby blanket from the hospital, and it looks like including DJ and Paulina, who we
And
know.
she looked amazing.
She
If you
always
look
looks
at his Twitter, she's sitting there like nothing had even happened. So she looks amazing. Congrats to them.
Yes, and I love the name Tatum. You're not so much. All right,
Not so much.
spill.
I think
Why
of
not?
Tatum O'Neal. I think it's more of a girl name. I know another girl who named her daughter Tatum, and I guess T's run in the Gretzky family. She has 3 brothers, and they're all T's. So I think that's where they were going with the T name. So
Okay, isn't this a girl? She's got on a pink hat.
why did they say it was a boy? He had a boy because then he had a little gray hat before.
All right, more research to come.
Yep.
More research to come there. But very excited for them. I know they've been through a lot this year and happy that they had their little baby. It's very exciting. Babies are very exciting.
They are.
All right, so
Why don't we go into a fun new segment we're going to have this
Yes.
season?
Okay, so one that last week was the Farmers Insurance tournament, and I thought this was very interesting. I don't know all the statistics on it yet, but we'll get to it. But 17 people missed the cut by one stroke. 17. That seems like an awful lot.
It was a son, by the way.
That was son. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Well, they put a pink hat on the sun in the picture.
You know,
I'm glad you looked that up, though.
because they saw the name Tatum.
Yeah.
Back to the one stroke thing. It's kind of like the
Yeah.
Biggest Loser. You know, you can lose by 1 pound, and now on the PGA Tour, you can lose by 1 stroke.
Or miss the cut by one stroke.
Miss the
So
cut,
I
yeah.
was thinking, but I was counting these. I'm like, this can't be right. Maybe they just threw everybody in at 144 after they missed it. But I'm like, no, it's really 17 different people. And so, anyway, interesting on that. And a new segment I just thought we should add in because I was interested in it. So why not, right?
Yeah.
Because it is my birthday month, in case you haven't
So we get to do
heard.
whatever Shan
Yeah.
says.
Pros you may not know.
I like it.
Yeah, and so I don't want to offend anybody. I mean, I'm sorry if you are well known to your people, but just these are some folks who, as I'm running down the list, I'm like, I've never heard of that person, and
Basically, Shan and I have never heard of you. So,
yeah,
okay.
So, and we want to. That's the point, though. We want to give you your due. So
Maybe it should be pros we don't know.
pros,
Pros
we
we don't know.
yeah, and
There
then
we
you might.
go.
I said you might not know, Jeff from the Behind the Glass, Jeff. Pros you might not know. Today we're going to feature Mr. Justin Hicks.
Yes.
Have you heard of him?
I know him.
You know him?
Yeah, sure you do.
How much about him
Yeah.
do you know?
Not much.
Not much. That's awesome. Mr. Hicks 6'3", 220 pounds, according to his PGA profile. However, if this were my husband, he would totally lie. So we don't really know. But no, we think
6'3",
so.
that's a big guy.
6'3", 220. Yep. 4 years younger than me. We won't say how old he is. University of Michigan, graduated in 1997 in political science. Is from
Wyandotte,
Michigan. Is that how you
I hope
pronounce
so.
that? He also
all the
turned-
people in Wyandotte listening are gonna be like, it's called Wyandotte.
Yeah. He turned pro in 1997. He had a decent year last year, but let's go through. So on his player profile, he's had 2 Web.com Tour victories, the 2010 BMW Charity Pro-Am, and the 2008 Ford Wayne Gretzky Classic.
Oh, and that's
Presented-
how you segue into another segment. Gretzky.
So far this year, he's only made, a few bucks, about 8,500. But in his official world golf ranking is 203rd. His best finish, though, was last year, and I think that was his best year, and that was he came in second at the 2014 Barracuda Championships. Lots of good finishes last year.
Cleaned up with 1.5.
Yes.
I'll
you
take it.
found that, Jeff.
Jeff, will you
Are we
take
good?
it?
Are we good with that? But anyway, yeah, the 2013-14 turned in his best year on the PGA Tour. He made 21 of 30 cuts with 3 top 10 finishes. So
That's good.
just a little bio on him. We'll post some information and a link for those of you wanting to expand your PGA professional knowledge.
And we will see if I'm going to check here real quick and see if he's going to play. It does not look like
in the
he's
Farmers?
playing in the Farmers right now.
Okay.
Darn.
So the Waste Management was I think I said the Farmers was last.
Waste Management,
Wait,
yeah.
But it was the Waste Management. So Farmers coming up. Do we have picks?
Do you
have a pick?
I don't have a pick yet. I don't know if everybody has committed yet to playing.
I would hope so.
think-
It's next weekend.
I know. I think I'm going to go with...
And for those of you who might be listening to this in a future segment, because all of our programming is archived for listening on demand, you can look at the date and see where we are. But we're on weekly, so you can come back.
I'm going to go with Dustin. He's coming out the gate. He's a new dad. He might be a little sleep deprived, but this will be a break, and I'm going with DJ.
You're going with DJ. I'm going to have to go with Bubba Watson. He won this thing in 2011, and he's playing lights out.
Okay. Those are our picks.
I'm going with Bubba Watson. So are we going to do our MCM?
Well, I want to talk a little bit about what happened this weekend at the Waste Management.
We need to.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay.
So
Go.
my favorite, Rory, was in Dubai.
He was.
Because Omega, by the way, love the watch. Totally want to buy it for my husband. If anybody wants to, buy me one, sell me one, donate one. It's about 5 Gs. I'll take it, the Seamaster, and I do want the black with the green. So, yeah,
Okay.
it has to be the exact one Rory's wearing.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, we are the real wives of golf professionals.
Yes, we
by the
are.
way.
And so Rory was in Dubai. He won. That's my boy. And it turns out that he's really good friends with Brooks Koepka. So
That's right. Yeah, winner.
they hang out in Florida. They live in the same town. And I'm wondering how this all would have shook out if Rory didn't have to be in Dubai.
Oh, if he could have come.
If he could have come.
Now, our fellow friend who used to be here at the beach, who's now in Dubai, I'm sure
Yes.
had a great time with
I
Rory,
bet he
though.
did.
We have to give a shout out to Mr. Chris Card.
Chris
Great
Card.
tournament. But yeah, if Rory hadn't been there and had played at this tournament, you're thinking it might have shook out different?
I think it might have. I think everybody would have played a little different.
True.
I think everybody would have stepped up their game a little bit, unless he had just blown it out and everybody knew they weren't going to catch up.
Right.
But there were so many people who were, could have had a playoff. And, here's my little joke, like, what are 2 things in common for blowing it? And it's the Seattle Seahawks and Martin Laird. So, you're in the lead and you go bogey, then double to lose
Or double
it.
then bogey. Yeah, double then bogey.
Double
didn't
then
he?
bogey.
Yeah.
And you lose it.
I don't know. It's just like being on the 1 yard line with the best running back in football at
And
this
you
moment, and you don't give it to him.
Give him the ball.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a tough call, and who knows what was going through his head. I mean, we're all human, and we've all blown things before, in the last minutes. But yeah, that would have been interesting.
Yeah, so it kind of just, finished off. There wasn't a big playoff. It would have been like, 5-6 person playoff. And So that was about it. I was really kind of disappointed in the waste management. Obviously, I mean, it was kind of entertaining watching Tiger just blow it. But
Well, coming down the stretch, though, I mean, Matsuyama had a chance. Palmer played very well. Again, Bubba was playing
Bubba,
well.
yep.
It's. I thought it was kind of
the
exciting finish.
the amateur did amazing.
How cool was that? And the one, yeah, with every bogey that kept coming through, his fist pumps got bigger.
Yeah,
So,
the crowd loves a good
yeah.
amateur. I mean, how can they not?
John Rahm.
John Rahm.
John Rahm,
It's
and
kind
he-
of like see you now, so you know. What was it? So you know.
Sorry.
Now you know.
Now you
So
know.
you know.
But no, he did. He played great. He finished tied for 5th.
Yeah.
So,
Great.
with Martin Laird.
With Martin Laird.
Oh,
What does that say?
I know. So I think, are we giving him a title? Is he getting the title this week?
Yeah.
He is getting the.
Loser title.
Yes, he's not our.
He's not our
no.
no.
Man up. He's our Man Up Monday.
Man up Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mr.
so
Laird. Sorry. So we
you'll
have
do
to pair
better.
that with our Man Crush Monday, which I think we're giving to DJ, right?
We are.
New dad,
New dad.
life, new starts, lots of good things. All right, and last but not least, we have to talk about another man, kind of.
We don't know if he's a man.
Well, he has
He has
technically
Olympic
a man.
medals to say, and he competed against men. But
I don't know. So taunted on the golf course, the big story for
in
the
the
last
locker
couple minutes.
room, everywhere he goes,
Mr. Bruce Jenner
Bruce Jenner.
becoming a woman.
I mean, he's transitioning.
Now, I have to tell you, I was at an event. It was a running event, and locally. And there was a participant who signed up to participate as a female, who wasn't quite a female yet.
Right.
And there was quite the stir. So I'm
Could see that.
wondering, because, I mean, it's running. It's obviously different. Everyone's physique is different, right? But I'm wondering if Bruce Jenner's going to play in events as a woman.
So, as in the ladies' member guest,
Yes.
or the ladies' club championship?
Both, yeah. If he's going to sign up for that instead of and if he's going to start using the ladies' locker room.
Well, they're harassing him in the men's locker room. I can't say on the air what they've been saying,
Is
but
he
it
gonna
hasn't
use the
been
ladies'
nice.
tees then?
Well, that's a good question, but I have to. The article that we pulled up, that I pulled up, and it's on TMZ. It said Bruce Jenner's been taunted where he golfs every day by a few jerks who thinks Bruce's new look doesn't belong in the links or in the locker room.
Mm-hmm.
And sources connected with Bruce tell TMZ almost everyone who golfs with Bruce's country club in Thousand Oaks has been gracious, but several people are acting like 14-year-old boys. In one case, a golfer passed by Bruce and screamed out, "How's your
Thing.
man part?"
Your man part.
Suggesting it might not be there much longer, but Bruce was cool. He laughed and responded by pointing and saying, "It's right here, but it hasn't worked in 20 years."
So is that the new fad? You know, if your golf swings, if you're getting shorter on the golf course and your parts aren't working, you just transition, as you called it.
Transition. Well, you know,
Transition.
he's had the long hair. He's had the facelift. He's had the earrings. You know, it's so.
He's had the chest implants.
Oh, I didn't know.
Yeah, I think they came out and said that. And anyway, it's
Kim K said it's not her story to tell, and when he's ready to tell it, he'll let the world know.
Kim or Chris?
Kim.
Kim, okay, the daughter.
Yes.
Kim, who I just have to say, T-Mobile. What were you thinking?
No,
with those
GoDaddy.
commercials?
T-Mobile?
No, T-Mobile, because it was
T-Mobile?
on your data, so that
Oh,
people would have more
that was a
data to look at her.
bust.
So, yeah, total bust.
Yep.
Back to Bruce. So reports are out that Chris may have known since they've been married that
Yep.
he wanted to live this way, and you know, I'm all for people can do what they want to do.
I mean, she had
But-
really nice clothes. I mean, huge closet.
He
so
probably-
he just played in there for a long time, and he might be coming out of it now.
He might be.
They,
I don't
he,
know, but-
he was kicked out of the mansion, so.
But Bruce, dude, if you go to the golf course, just use the restroom before you get there. I think that's it for today.
I think we have one more
One
thing
more
we have to do.
Oh yeah. Okay. We're down to 1 minute 36 seconds.
Okay.
So predict who will be Player of the Year for 2015. So this is Shannon Jamie's Golf Gossip Girls predictions. We're setting it in stone
We're
today.
set in stone. I am going to go with, right now,
Player of the Year.
I think Rory's going to keep it.
I'm going with Bubba.
Okay.
Rory and Bubba. It's in the
It's
books.
in the books.
We gotta have a friendly wager on this, or something.
That my guy does better than your guy?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we already know that's pretty much going to happen, so.
Not so. Not so. Are you really hating on Bubba already?
All right. Happy hour drinks.
Okay, wine.
That's it.
We're always into wine.
We're
We love
always
our
into
wine
it.
here. Okay, thanks very much. This was a lot of fun, Jamie.
Yes, I'm glad we're back.
We are back. We'll see you here, folks, 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time or on demand at thegolfdirector.com. This edition of Golf Gossip Girls has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. When visiting the Golf Director, navigate over to our featured golf course pages where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much more. Need help with your next golf vacation? Give us a call at 844-GO-GOLF1. That's 844-GO-GOLF1, 844-464-6531. All of our TGD programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand, so to catch up on a show you might have missed, including previous Golf Gossip Girls editions, click on the TGD Radio and TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. This is Shan Coughlin, and on behalf of my co-host, Miss Jamie Catola, Mr. Jeff behind the glass, we thank you for tuning in, and there's much more TGD golf news and information coming up next, so don't go anywhere.